Smart Emergency Service. This project has been designed with a vision to develop an online service that integrates smart decision-making capability with the help of the semantic web rules defined in the ontology. This is the overall system architecture, and the context management service is the important module where we have defined our ontology and the semantic web rules. Apart from that, we have also used the Google Maps API, IP tracking service, YouTube API, and gathered information about fire, medical, and police services. These are the factors that we have considered in decision making: the type of emergency, risk level, emergency area, anticipated damage, and available help. And the decision is made regarding the type of services to be dispatched, category of service to be dispatched, expert group to be launched, manpower, equipment, and machines to be dispatched. Here is the home page of our website. Whenever an emergency service wants to register, they click on the appropriate emergency service registration page. They can use the IP to location service to fill in the location details, and they have to enter the service name, choose the password, the available firefighters, available fire engines, and a simple description of the service. As soon as they click on the registration button, they will be redirected to registration success page. Now consider whenever an user wants to report a fire emergency, he clicks on the appropriate report emergency page and will be redirected to that page. The user can use the IP to location service to fill the location details, enter the risk level at emergency area, the anticipated damage, the current help available, and a simple description of the scenario. As soon as the user submits report, it will be redirected to appropriate emergency service. Now, as the emergency has occurred at the Kansas area, it will be forwarded to KCFD. As soon as KCFD logs in, they can identify the emergency areas. The risk level is medium, damage is for life and property, the situation is critical, and the current help available. They can use the Google Maps services to quickly get the directions to the emergency area, both in textual and graphical format. And whenever emergency services clicks on the Provide Service tab, these details are forwarded to the background ontology, map, and the decision is forwarded with the help of web client. Now this is the dispatcher service. The required category for medical is category B service, for police category B service, police service dispatch is KCMO, fire service dispatch is KCFD, police dispatch 160, firefighter 600, and so on. Expert group launched is group B. Whenever the emergency service providers wants to visualize the scenario, they can click on the Visualize Service Providers, where the visualization is provided with the help of Google Maps service. Now we can observe that the different emergency services are moving towards the emergency area. This is the emergency area. This is the police service that has been dispatched, KCMO, policeman 160. This is the fire service dispatch, KCFD, with firefighter 600 and fire engines 10. And ambulances that has dispatched are 20 and medicos 350. All the other situations are also handled similarly. Users can also provide the feedback of the emergency area. The situation at the emergency area, the anticipated firefighters, the anticipated fire engines, anticipated medicos, ambulances, policemen, and a simple description of scenario. As soon as the user clicks on submit report, the feedback will be forwarded to appropriate emergency service. Now, when the emergency services logs in, they can view the feedback that has been reported by the user. This is the feedback that has been reported by user, and the emergency services can provide the appropriate service. In order to provide awareness about the emergency steps that has to be taken at the time of emergency, we have created an awareness tab where we have the steps to be taken at the time of emergency. This project has been developed as a part of coursework Knowledge Discovery and Management in the Department of Computer Science at University of Missouri, Kansas City under the instructor Dr. Yugyung Lee and teaching assistant Mr. Saurish Das Gupta.